The most famous American symbol of immigration is the Statue of Liberty. It's been there a long time and everybody loves it, except one guy in Congress who wants to tear it down. And he's introducing a bill to do just that. You know, the best way to get attention in the House of Representatives is to just be stupid. And then you get a whole lot of coverage.
And promote it.
You do. There's this new guy. I'd never heard of this fellow, Maxwell Frost. He's a Dem from Florida. He's been mocked all over social media since yesterday because he told Republicans on the House floor that they ought to pass a bill to remove the Statue of Liberty. I'm not kidding. And their bigoted immigration laws. So this guy, this goofball, says that he put this bill together. I guess it's in jest because, quote, my colleagues from the other side of the aisle, let's be honest, with immigrants who deserve better than what you're offering them, don't welcome the immigrants if you reject them. If you keep pushing this bigoted HR2 bill, then I'm going to pass my bill. And I've taken the liberty of drafting it. It removes the Statue of Liberty. I want you to see this guy actually say this, just so people don't think I make stuff up more than I normally make stuff up.
To my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, let's be honest with immigrants who deserve better than what you're offering them. Don't welcome immigrants if you plan to reject them. If you keep pushing your bigoted HR2 bill, then also pass this bill. I've taken the liberty of drafting it for you. It removes the Statue of Liberty, our largest symbol that tells people to come here. This is who you are, removing the fabric of America. So I want to know which Republican who supports and voted for HR2 will introduce this bill.
Max Frost, our newest moron in Congress. Let's just dig up the Statue of Liberty because, you know, the Statue of Liberty says everybody comes in no matter what. And if you don't believe everyone comes in no matter what, then you are a bigot, Will.
You know, Barry, he's taking what happened on Ellis Island when people were migrating from overseas, from England, et cetera, as the same scenario for today. And it's not the same scenario. It's completely different. They came legally. They came to Ellis Island. They had to prove who they were. They had to prove that they had some kind of finances. They had to prove that they had a plan. They had to do all of these steps. In this case, we have a total evasion that's taking place, and they're trying to say it's the exact same thing. If anyone wants to tear down the Statue of Liberty, it would be the Democrats. They're wanting to tear down Abraham Lincoln. They want to tear down all of these other statues that was fighting against slavery. That's the party we're talking about. Now they're talking about the Republicans want to tear down statue. This is them trying to rewrite history right before our very eyes.
Well, it's not just Abraham Lincoln, the white guy who banned slavery. It's like Frederick Douglass, right? Who's so famous for his articulate writing about the evils of slavery. By the way, black guy, okay? And there's a lot of these statues that have been either defaced or blown up or pulled down for the craziest reasons. I look at a guy like this representative, you know, Maxwell Frost, Democrat from Mars, who sits in the House of Congress and says something so idiotic. And everyone just sits there and looks at him like, this makes sense. Okay, thank you for your time. Great idea for a bill. What else you got? I mean, this is so nuts. My parents came through Ellis Island. They had to prove they had financial means. They had to prove all these things. They had to advocate for citizenship. They had to go to night school. They had to learn the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, Bill of Rights. My mom had to learn the Gettysburg Address because she told me That was the most important document because it freed the slaves and made them human beings. Nobody's doing that anymore.
No. And
Why?
It's interesting, Barry, that you said that even today, that when they come into the country legally, they still have to learn all of this about the United States of America. And they no longer want to teach that to the children that are American citizens here in the United States of America. They don't teach that curriculum any longer, but they're quick to teach you your pronouns. We can go with your pronouns. We can go with all of that. But learning about the Constitution, learning about the Bill of Rights, learning how to write in cursive so you can read the Constitution later on when they're trying to get rid of it. And they can come back and they can interpret it for you and say, nope, that's not what that says. It says this. It's deliberately done. Barry, I know people firsthand that have family members like you, other than you, that have families come through Ellis Island. And they all came the right way. And also President Trump said that immigrants are welcome to America. Think about it. And President Trump said they're welcome to come to America, but come through the front door.
100%. We are a nation of immigrants. Just follow the rules. Look, it's the same rules. You can't walk into a bank and take out as much money as you want. There are rules, right? You can't go to a restaurant and eat as much as you want. There are rules. You can't drive on the freeway as fast as you want. There are rules. Except when you want to break into the country as a felon, whatever.
Yeah, that makes it okay. Because you're a criminal, you break the law, and then guess what, Barry? Who said crime didn't pay? Who said that?
They were wrong, brother.
They were absolutely wrong. Crime doesn't pay my tail.